Hi, this is Aman, and I am just going to video journal today as an experiment on YouTube. And this is gonna be my first long form content that I have ever produced. And more than content, it is like a video journal for me where I can connect with like minded people and the people who also think about life so deeply. Because I've always struggled with finding, the people who think in depth, who really feel in depth, and who process the things a little slow or maybe very deeply. So the process is very long and the duration is long. And I am going to use this as my support, I guess, and to use as a mic because I don't have mic. So I'm just, you know, acting like okay, this is my mic. And before starting, I just have questions. I'm just talking to myself, right? So I can ask questions. Uh, you know, how to forgive people. Like previously, I used to, I was always a person who used to forgive so easily that I really never found it a problem, it a task at all. I was like, it's natural to me. Yeah, people can do things, bad things to us because they are unaware, they are unhealed, they are not able to understand themselves, and so that's fine. I was always a child, as a teenager, as in my 20s as well, as a friend or as a daughter or whatever role that I have been in my life. I always was the most understanding person ever. And this is not the thing that I think about myself, it is what actually people also think. But I'm not that kind of person anymore. And I don't know that why it is getting hard for me to forgive people now. Yeah, I know I forgive. Actually, maybe I forgive, but I don't forget. And this is the right thing to do, I guess. But recently, with a couple of people, or with particularly, couple of situations where I found myself thinking that I'm not going to forgive this time because enough is enough, and this has been, above my head now. The waters is above my head, and now I'm going to not going to be that understanding person anymore. And that gave me a new perspective to think about life. That gave me a courage to do stuff for my own self. First time ever, I felt unapologetically me, and I felt that okay, things can work this way as well. If it's not like, it's not obligatory to forgive and then heal yourself. Healing and healing and forgiveness, they can change their order as well. You can heal first, and maybe later you can always forgive. And I don't know if you are also dealing with someone watching who's also dealing with the similar kind of experience. Do tell me in the comments that am I alone, or is someone also going through the same phase? And if you do, then do let me know that what things are you doing, or what suggestions do you have. Because like I am finally standing up for myself, and I'm finally thinking for myself, and I'm finally doing the things that I always wanted to do, that I always wanted people to do for me. Because I always I always the one who cheered up for them, I always the one who encouraged them, but no one did for me. And if they did, it was not enough, it was not equal to what I did for them. Yes, only a couple of people that I met recently in my life, and they proved to be good enough, and I was like, okay, like Allah Ta'ala has blessed me with such people in my life finally, when I really didn't need them, maybe, or maybe I did. So that's for today. Okay, bye, see you in the next one.